Good morning, YouTube. Hey guys, my name is Nicola Dickens. This is Free Mike here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Oh, it has been a day already, and it's only 10 a.m. in the morning. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. So I got this email this morning saying that my YouTube account was under review for spam. So they wanted information that I'm not giving because it's not YouTube. So I'm sorry, guys. If you want to fish, go someplace else. I'm not in the mood. This is a cancer and cannabis channel. We are here for education and nonprofit purposes. We are not here, and my channel is not even monotonized. So, I mean, you have nothing to gain by trying to shut my channel down or reporting spam or even trying to fish me. There's nothing to gain from this. I have no monetization on my channel. So go away. That's all I have to say. Just go away. Yeah, not cool to, give somebody a heart attack first thing in the morning by by getting an email like that. I was like, holy shit, I'm going to go nuts. So we are now back. I'm like going nuts because all of this happened this morning and wow. So let me get this shared out to the world and I will be right back with you guys. I'm so sorry that this is taking so much time. And I'm sorry for being late today. It has, again, been one of those days. Somebody, reporting my channel for spam of all things, which I think is kind of funny because yeah, I'm not spam. I mean, unless it's Big Pharma trying to say, hey, she's spamming this type of content because we don't want it out there, which, it can happen, I guess. But Big Pharma, you have nothing to worry about with me. Leave me alone, or whoever you are that's deciding to do this. There's nothing to gain. Just stop. I'm sorry. Just stop. So, today we are reviewing Kush and Tardis from Arizona Organics. If I can get this to go in. Sorry, trying to get this shared out. It has been a day. It has definitely been a day. Wow, I have, it's kind of funny. This has been 2 years of my life, basically, doing this YouTube channel and doing all of this with all of you guys. And I love it. It's been a blast. But I think it's really bad when somebody tries to attack a cancer channel, a cancer and cannabis channel, especially when I'm not attacking anybody else. I don't do response videos. I don't do reaction videos. I don't do any of those types of videos. So, I did have somebody that had a beef with me. I never responded. That's not what I do. I am not a response channel. I am a cancer and cannabis channel. That is what I am. Just putting it out there, just letting you know, I'm not here to step on anybody's toes. I review cannabis and tell you how I'm feeling and give you real results every day as to how I'm feeling with the cannabis that I'm using. Being a cancer patient, it makes it really tough because you can only do so much in a day and you get very, very tired. And if you do too much and you keep doing too much, you get very sick because you have a lowered immune system. Chemotherapy and radiation, it takes a lot out of a body and it's really hard to get all of that back. I've spent years trying to get that back. The last time I've underwent any type of chemotherapy radiation has been 20 years. I have not done radiation in 20 years. Chemotherapy I stopped about 6 years ago. And we were doing direct injections at that time. Basically, they were going directly into the bladder, through the pelvic area with these long needles, and they were putting the chemotherapies directly into the spots to try to cure it that way because I was having such a hard time. So I get a lot of people, well, not even a lot. I get a few people on this channel that are very skeptical. No, you're not a cancer patient. Look at your hair, da-da-da-da-da. Hair can be extensions. This is not extensions. This is my hair. Because the last chemo treatment that I did, because I've done 4 chemo treatments, your body kind of starts building up a little bit of a resistance, and I lost a lot less hair during the last chemotherapy treatment. However, I still lose hair on a daily basis. So when I brush my hair, you will see it all come out into my comb. I get big knots of hair, and I've showed it on my channel before how that works. It sucks because your hair is so brittle. So shampooing, I don't shampoo my hair daily. It's only once a week. If I'm out in the sun for prolonged periods of time, I try to make sure there's a hat on my head or some type of shade because that is something that will cause your hair to fall out faster. There are a lot of ways of doing it. I don't like to put like beanies or heavy hats on my hair because that pulling, when you're putting it on or pulling it off, causes those follicles to be pulled. And when you have had chemotherapy and that kind of thing, your hair starts growing back and it's weaker than normal. So I don't try to do that. I don't try to make really tight, high ponytails. I love Adriana Grande's high ponytail. It's not something I can do because my hair can't handle it. So, for all you wonderful skeptics out there, yes, there is life after cancer. Yes, you can still look like somebody that is not a zombie or has hair or any of these things. There's a lot of different ways people respond to chemotherapy and all of these other things. So, that's what I wanted to say. It's pretty simple, really. Instead of, reporting somebody's channel for something like spam, false accusations, that can really do a lot in somebody's career. And this is my job. I don't get paid for my job, so it's all volunteer work for the most part. I do these reviews because nobody else has really done them. And when I first started cannabis, I wanted to know what it was like to actually do this because I was scared. I'm trying to pull up my feed right now and it's not working. Sorry. Yay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get to my comments. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. It's been a long battle. And that's why I'm bringing this on this channel today. I am not naming names. That's not something I do. It's not something I like to do. I don't want to make a video about this. I don't want it to go any further for anybody. It's stupid. Pass a joint, get along, and just get over it. That's how it needs to work. But let's get into this review. Let's smoke a little bit. Let's get this thing going. Let's get us on Instagram and review this Kush and Tardis concentrate from Arizona Organics because it is some beautiful stuff. Look at this stuff, guys. Look at this clear yellow concentrate. I love these little containers here. Where's my camera? Oh, I guess it helps if I do this right. I'm a dumbass. It's been one of those days, let me tell you. Okay, good. So we are reviewing, sorry guys, I am just I'm discombobulated today. Just a good word for it. Yeah, I got this email at like 4 o'clock this morning and it freaked me out. I'm like, holy shit, what the hell? So yeah. YouTube has assured me I don't have anything to worry about, so for that I am very thankful. But yeah, it scared the crap out of me. So this is going to be, I haven't even smoked this morning. I got that email and I was like, holy crap, what did I do? So yeah, YouTube says I'm fine. It's not going to go any further than what it has already. They understand the situation at hand and they are tracking the culprits at this moment. So it should end, hopefully. But the other thing I do want to state is I do apologize for my teeth. I know it is tough looking at somebody that has horrible, horrible teeth because it is gross. I do admit it. It grosses me out at times. There are times that I absolutely hate looking in the mirror because of how nasty and ugly my teeth are. I had beautiful teeth before all of this started. I had braces. I took care of my teeth. It was a big thing. And now that this has gone on, all of my teeth are destroyed. So I am, working towards getting them pulled and getting dentures or implants put in. But as you guys know, that is extremely expensive. And I have not been able to afford that. So, yeah, my teeth are pretty nasty, and I've had comments on how gross they are, and I apologize that they're gross. Don't look at my teeth, I guess. That's one of these things that happens with chemotherapy and radiation that they don't really tell you about. It's not something that my doctors ever really talked about when I was going through these things, which really sucks. So I try to talk about them. Please take very, very good care of your teeth because I know you're going to be throwing up. The last thing you want to do is go into that toilet or go into that bathroom, brush your teeth after throwing up because you've got that gag reflex going on. So let's do this. Fuck cancer, guys. Fuck anxiety, fuck depression, fuck it all. But I'll tell you, I was sitting out here earlier today just enjoying the nice weather that we have here in Arizona, listening to my neighbor's chickens and the duck. Oh my God, I love the duck. And it is actually very calming. It's very relaxing, really very nice. So yeah, you know, you got to find that little piece of serenity every day. And I do find it here in this garden with you guys. It's amazing. So today we're reviewing D-Kush and Tardis. Because they are combined into this concentrate, we do them separately. So D-Kush is a 70-30 indica hybrid. It comes from OG Kush and Sour Diesel. As you guys know, I love my Kushes. It is just one of those things that I am all about, as well as my OGs. My OGs have this raw potato taste to them that I absolutely adore. I love raw potatoes. But because my teeth are messed up, I can't eat them. So I love it when I taste the raw potatoes in my cannabis. I'm a weirdo, I know. So as soon as you smoke this strain, you will feel the high. It makes its way from head to toe. At first, you may feel a little bit fuzzy. This strain is a creeper. So the effects of this are euphoria, sleepy, happy, energetic, relaxed, creative, and uplifted. Medicinally to treat chronic pain, insomnia, nausea, stress, depression, bipolar disorder. Tardis is a 70-30 sativa hybrid. So now we're going to be putting these two back to back together. So basically, because we're swapping the combos, or basically swapping the varieties here, we have a more of a 50-50 of a sativa type hybrid. So it starts with a rushing sense of euphoria that is accompanied by a feeling of creative energy that inspires you to work on artistic endeavors as your mind slowly fades into a relaxed, deep, introspective, euphoric, happy high. So the effects of this are creative, uplifted, talkative, relaxed, euphoric, happy, introspective. Medicinally to treat depression, stress, fatigue, pain, headaches, chronic pain, nausea. The negative effects are dry mouth, dry eyes, paranoid, and anxious. So this is a pretty standard strain, really good tasting. I still have some in here. We're going to clean this out, and then we're going to do a hot and hurtful dab just for fun to get that wonderful euphoric feeling going on just a little bit. So how is everybody today? What are you guys smoking on? Any YouTubers out there know if you get one of these emails that says that you're in audit and there's no links or anything in it, and they ask for your password, know that it is a phishing expedition. They want to get into your YouTube so they can lock you out and they can take control. It is not a real thing. It is not cool. We put a lot of work into these channels, and I want to say 462 videos on my channel. That's a lot of work, 462 videos for this to happen. So yeah, it's not cool, not cool. So no, never give your password out, simply because YouTube will never ask for it. So I'm glad that I did check that. For those of you that do run YouTube, if you've ever gotten any type of scam like this, one of the ways that you can check to make sure that it is not real and that it is a scam, because I would hate for you guys to think something's a scam and then your channel gets shut off. What I can tell you is that YouTube will never ask you for your password. So if there's ever an email that is sent to you or any type of correspondence sent to you asking you for that type of information, know that it is a scam. If you need verification to that, you can Twitter at YouTube you can tweet at YouTube on twitter.com. And they will answer usually within a pretty short span. And they'll tell you whether or not something is real, and they're really good about that. So remember, use your Twitter hashtags, use your Twitter @symbols, get that information. I don't want your channel shut off if you are a YouTuber just like me, because I do have YouTubers that do follow me, so I want to make sure this is out there, because I would hate to see something like this happen to somebody. I happened to have known enough to check the validity of the email through that Twitter YouTube page, so please make sure you check that as well. As always, guys, you know something on this one? Fuck phishing. That is just rude. Do your own work. Don't make us do it for you. This banger is so hard to do a hot and hurtful out of because it cools down so fast. So we are going to heat this up while it's in there and try this again. What a day. Oh my goodness. So this is a happy hump day. It is Wednesday. That one got me. So there you have it, folks. Oh. Wow, that one actually hurt. So if you do that one hot and hurtful, you are going to get a burn to the throat like nobody's business. Oh. And it didn't help that my butane fire went in there a little bit too. I don't try to do it that way. I don't know how safe it is or how unsafe that is, simply because, it hasn't been around long enough for any of us to really tell. I've heard, oh my God, that is so bad for you. That is so bad for you. However, what do you think you're smoking, guys? What do you think they extract the product with? Butane. In some cases. So, I would like to see the actual study on that instead of just an opinion. Good morning, Miranda Lynn. How are you doing today, sweetie? It has been a day and a half. Oh my God. Okay, so let's heat the spinger up and finish this dab now that that one is over. Oh my goodness, what a day, what a day. So yes, guys, keep in mind that if you ever need to get a hold of YouTube, you can't email them directly. It's not something that's easily done. But you can always hit up their Twitter feed at YouTube, at the @ symbol in YouTube, and they will definitely respond back to you. You can also go into the community page and ask some of the community advisors. They'll also let you know what's going on, so that makes it easier. Oh, what a day. Good, good, good. What are you smoking on today, sweetie? Anything good? Anything new? Anything interesting? So guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Wheaties family. Normally, there is not this much drama on my channel. I do not like drama. I am not a drama channel. I like to watch it, though. Sometimes it's really kind of funny to watch, but... Cheers, guys. Girl Scout cookies today. All right. Yum, yum. I like Girl Scout cookie. I do. Oh my goodness. So overall, Arizona Organics, awesome product. Wow, I am just like, whew. I started out this morning with pain level, probably about a 9. I'm having some cystitis symptoms. I'm having to cough a little bit more, and it's hurting a lot more. Not a little bit, a lot more. So yeah, it's been a really rough 2 weeks. I start stressing out when I know things are going to happen, or when I have something in my head that's coming up. And with this whole freaking surgery coming up, I have let my stress levels get too high, and that causes everything to kind of be off. My throat's been really sore. I mean, it's just been kind of a messy whole thing. So my pain level's been kind of high. I've been about a 9. My anxiety level have been through the roof. However, I mean, if you could vote that on a 15 at this point, that's about where that was at, especially after the email I got this morning. I'm like, holy shit. Yeah. Oh my God. And, all of this stuff, it's just been a really crazy couple of weeks. So now that I've done those 2 dabs, things have kind of calmed down in my system. My anxiety is going down. I'm actually steady. I couldn't do anything earlier. I was trying to put my makeup on. I was shaking. It was just a horrible mess. So this I'm not shaking anymore. I have calmed down. Everything has been, a lot better. So So I would have to say that this is a really good strain if you're having that high anxiety. One of the things that I really have a problem with is calming that anxiety down. So this really did help today. And this is really kind of the first time I've been able to test that theory with anxiety. I have not had anxiety this high in a very, very long time. This YouTube channel is really important to me. You guys are really important to me. And I've never... One of the biggest issues I have in my life is bearing my soul, talking to people about the things that scare me. And one of my idols is Stephen King, and one of the things that he said was to face your fears. And this channel helps me face my fears on a daily basis because I have to open up. I have to open up about what's going on in me in order to show you how this is working. And so I decided that when I started this YouTube channel, I was going to be 100% with you guys. And over the last couple of weeks, it's been a lot harder for me. I don't talk about things that really scare me because I can't control it. And I can't handle not being able to not control it. So if I don't talk about it, I can control that. I can control the emotion if I don't talk about it. So talking about it with you guys is helping me face that fear of what's to come. But it's also helping me emotionally face a fear that I have never been able to do before. And that is really open up. One of the reasons why relationships with me have never really worked is because I've never been an open person. If something scares me, I shut down. If something angers me, I shut down. And I shut down until I can't handle it anymore, and then I just explode. And it'll be over something stupid, it'll be over something small, but I'll end up exploding to where I can't do it anymore. Maybe that's the bipolar in me that I have no control over. Maybe I do need to go and get medicated for those problems, because they are a problem. I do understand that they are a problem. So I decided that a couple of years ago, I had this big epiphany where I realized all my mistakes that I made. And that was so hard, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Sorry, I'm gonna cry. But it really did, it hit me so hard because nobody likes to look at their life and see all of the mistakes that they made. And I made a lot. I made a lot of those mistakes in business. I made a lot of those mistakes in my personal life. So in this epiphany, I decided that it was time to do something. And it was time to do something that scared me. And that was YouTube. I love YouTube, but it scared the hell out of me. I wanted to tell my story. I wanted to help people, but I was so scared. So little by little, over the last year, I have, during reviews, during all of this, I have shared a little bit of the emotion, a little bit of my fears, a little bit of my anger at times. And that's what this channel was for. This channel was to show how cannabis really, really helps me. Does it help me all the way? No. I still get triggered. I do. It's something that none of us can help. We have no control over those triggers. But at least with the cannabis, I can control some of those triggers. Sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes. I'm human. We all are. We're all human. I never claimed to be a superhero. I never... I don't think anybody is bad people. I don't think cannabis makes somebody bad. I don't think any of these things makes anybody a bad person. And so I decided I was going to stand up and I was going to join the legalized cannabis movement. And this is how I was going to do it, because I can't get into large crowds of people very often because I have an autoimmune system issue, serious issue. So how could I reach lots of people at one time and show them what cannabis has shown me? YouTube. So YouTube, here I come. And I did too. I came with a vengeance. I decided I was going to put my all into this. This has been my life. You guys have been my life. I have bled basically for every subscriber that I've ever gotten. It has been a journey, and it has been a great, great journey. I have met so many great people. They're so awesome. And I have shown so many different people, and I've gotten some really cool emails too. So, thanking me for doing some of these reviews. Yay, at least we're getting some type of idea of what it's like to smoke. And I'm seeing that a lot more people my age are moving into that cannabis movement. And I think it is amazing, absolutely amazing. Because they're dropping the pills, they're getting rid of all of this crap, and they're moving into a new era of naturalism, of being able to smoke something. And I know this sounds crazy for people who have never smoked or have never dabbed, but I'll tell you what, my first real dab was an eye-opener. Let me tell you, it was really an eye-opener. We did it. We had our smoke area in the garage, where we first started out 2 years ago, and I didn't have a smoke room then. We didn't want to smoke in the house. Well, we had a nectar collector, and that was the only thing we had to smoke out of at the time. So we heated that sucker up, and we didn't know. We were very naive, very, very, very naive when it came to all of this. We were new. Let's see. My friend wants to know about CBD oil, and we love you. Your content is great, and we learned a lot from you and your channel. Oh, you're so you're so wonderful, Miranda. You're so sweet. Yes, CBD oil we'll talk about. Let me finish the story. Sorry. We're in the garage, and we hit that sucker, and that tip was like bright red. It was really red. So we hit that sucker, and it knocked the wind out of me. The first thing it did, I was like, and I got an immediate head rush. I got sweaty. I was like, I can't breathe. You can breathe, but it feels like you can't. And you have 2 whole minutes. And when I say 2 whole minutes, I say it that way because, oh my God, that is the longest 2 minutes of your life. It's uncomfortable. Oh wow, is it not uncomfortable? But then you get this flash, and you see everything every mistake, and then you end up with this epiphany of what you need to do next. And this scares a lot of people. It really does, and they'll walk away from dabbing altogether. Please know that particular type of a hit is usually a very hot and hurtful hit. It is usually a very big hit. If that happens to you and you get it to where you don't think you can control it, and you don't like that feeling, and you don't feel like it's going away, you can then take some of that CBD oil or any of that stuff and take it, and that will help take some of that high away. But you will end up into this epiphany type that is just absolutely crazy. And you learn a lot, you see a lot, you feel a lot, and all of a sudden, I laid on the bed in the bedroom, and after about 5 minutes, my husband came in and he looked down at me. He's like, "You okay?" And I'm just bawling like a baby. And he's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was so wrong." And I just start blabbering, I'm blubbering. And I'm saying all this sick stuff, and I'm apologizing to him. And I'm like, these are the mistakes that I made, and I know why they're mistakes now, and I get it. I understand. And I'm going through all this, and I'm just like rambling on and on and on and on and on. And he looks at me and he goes, wow, that must have been a good hit. I'm like, so, I mean, yeah, that was a good hit. So yeah, I mean, you have to look at that silver lining to everything. So, but yeah, my anxiety levels were out of this world. They were crazy. Um, and now, I mean, I have a steady hand. I'm not shaking. I feel better. Everything feels like it's going to be okay. So cannabis really has calmed that anxiety down. Normally, I would be in the bathroom by now. Anxiety causes me to start to vomit really bad. That's why usually, if I have high anxiety, I try to shove my face in my phone to try to keep that anxiety controlled. Because if I don't, I end up getting very, very nauseous, and I get sick everywhere, and it's not a pretty thing. Because normally it's a right now. You don't get this upset feeling. What are you doing, Papa? What are you doing? You're so funny. What are you doing? Are you coming in to say hi? You coming to say hi? Hi. So yeah, expect if something like that does happen to you. It doesn't always happen to you. It's happened to me a couple of times, and I've been dabbing for a long time now, for a couple years. And it's only happened to me probably 3 times in that whole entire time. So it is not something that happens all the time. But when you do get it, you do start to see things just a little bit differently. And I think that's why Bob Marley always said, pass the joint, sit down and smoke together, then talk about it, because then you'll see things clearly. It's true. I get it. I could see it after that. And my husband could see that in me as well. And he's like, holy shit, yeah, I believe you. And okay, I apologize. He, in turn, has had times like that. It's the only time I've ever seen him cry. He'll end up doing a heavy dab like that. One of our first times, well, he did it during one of our first times. It was probably one of our first 10 times. He ended up doing a dab very similar to that. I found him sitting in his chair, and he was crying and staring out into the world, or, into space. And I came up to him and I hugged him. He's like, no, not now. I'm like, okay. So I walked away, and he came back and he's like, I understand what your epiphany thing is now. I get it. I've had one. And he's like, I don't know. And he gave me a big hug, and he's like, I get it. I see why you're saying this. It's crazy. So let's do one more dab and let you guys go for the day. I hope everybody has a beautiful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for the weedy news of the day. So, because I do weed reviews Monday through Friday from between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. So be sure to hit that bell button if you want to know when I'm going live. That way you can be here. See what we're doing. See what we're talking about next. If there is anything you guys would like to talk about, you can always write it in the comments below. You can always email me. I will respond to my emails at ctc420pro@gmail.com. I do believe it's on my About page, too. So, yeah. Yeah, the dab epiphanies are crazy. They really are. Choo-choo. As always, guys, fight cancer. So thank you guys. Mwah. Mad love. I will see you guys tomorrow with yet another weed review. Bye.